All right, now later tonight, our latest Hotline documentary will air. The title is Just One, and it tells the story of couples who struggled to have children, the stigma associated with it, and how they survived that. Here are some excerpts of the documentary. Mama V will then engage its producer, Seth Kwame Boateng, after this.
Okay, you are in.
Childlessness.
My bread,
25 years since I married, and there's nowhere I have not visited in search of a child.
I was always crying. I was asking God to help me get one, so that people will know that I'm not just sitting there as if I don't care.
Infertility stigma is enough to kill.
A fair proportion of people who unfortunately are not able to get children when they want them do present with depression.
It has been demonized.
The woman that is looking for a baby would prefer spiritual solutions to medical solutions. So she would spend years on end jumping from one spiritual center to the other, jumping from one church to the other.
So, they will go every length to purge themselves of the stigma of infertility.
Right here in Obuasi, a lady has just died after drinking a herbal concoction supposed to help her conceive.
There is this woman whose husband was, and they went to a fetish priest. The husband was standing there. The fetish priest was there. The woman was stripped naked, completely naked. And the fetish priest was washing the woman. Washing. When I say washing, you understand what I'm talking about. You understand the language. Yes. The man was standing there just because they are looking for a baby. For 15 years, they couldn't get it.
Women are mostly the victims.
The first blame is on the woman, because it is the woman whose tummy becomes big.
The male factor cause of infertility, that's sperm abnormalities, is on the increase. Yes. And
Same in Ghana?
Yes, and it is most of the studies that have been done here show that it is almost 50-50. 50% of the causes come from women and 50% of the causes come from men. So it is not only a woman's problem.
But early treatment makes people smile.
Me, I'm a baby in my womb. Hey!
This is Seth Kwame Boateng. Today, I discuss infertility, a sensitive topic most victims are uncomfortable talking about due to stigma.
And that documentary airs this evening, and tomorrow the producer of the documentary, Seth Kwame Boateng, joins me. Seth, congratulations again. We're all looking forward to this documentary, but can we go back to why you even settled on this particular subject matter?
Thank you, Mama V. This is an issue affecting many people, especially women in Ghana, but they do not get people to share their stories with. And I realized from statistics that it was something that was breaking several marriages. People were, especially women, were having to be sent to various mental hospitals because they have difficulties conceiving. And I said, let's talk about this and demystify the myths and misconception we've had around this disease or condition. I wouldn't say disease, a condition, so that we can help fight the stigma. So society wouldn't have to put pressure on childless couples because they succumb to societal pressure and they are forced to do things they would ordinarily not want to do. That's the reason I decided to go into this. And the title, Just One, you know, often when, especially women, are in need of a baby, as happened in the Bible, Hannah, she prayed to God and said, God, if you could get me just one, give me just one. Usually that's how they pray, those in need. God, give me just one. It's the reason we gave it the title. Yeah. So just one.
Great. So, Seth, what will people see in the documentary? It's in 2 parts, but what kind of different stories are you telling in the documentary?
One, I'm telling a story of what you read this morning about the man who had been married for 20 years. They didn't have a child, so he went in for another woman, and they had 3 kids. Later, they went to hospital and realized that he went to hospital with the first wife. Tests conducted on him showed that the man had a problem, meaning the 3 kids are not his. Also, I talk about the various concoctions that they drink and how that will also worsen their plight. As in, they drink some of these concoctions and it further destroys their womb and other things, other organs. And I also got to know, Mama V, that some women are born without a womb and a vagina.
Wow.
So you might be doing your best thinking you can conceive. Sorry, nothing is going to happen. It's genital anomaly. I also discussed the mental health aspect of it and how the pressure we put on them and send them to psychiatric hospitals and affect them. That's exactly what I want us to see. And I also talk about fibroid. Mamavi, I don't know the size that you've seen, I mean fibroid, but what I will show people makes it difficult for a woman with that kind of fibroid to conceive. In fact, I will show to people it's like a baby, a newborn baby. That's the size of the fibroid. So if you have this fibroid and you think that when you drink concoctions it will melt or and come out, sorry, doctors will tell you believe in prayers, but the medical aspect is also there. So combine the medical aspect with spiritual so that you healing fast. And one other problem is most women report late, or most couples report late. By the time they realize that they need medical attention, it would have been too late. I met this woman who is now 52 years and has just conceived. She is lucky. IVF worked for her. That is the new technology worked for her. I met another one, the woman who was married for 20 years. She didn't know, 10 years into her marriage, she didn't know she needed to see a fertility specialist. So for the first 10 years, she was moving from one pastor to the other, one herbalist to the other, one spiritualist to the other. And that delays because when a woman is born, every woman is born with between 6 to 7 million eggs. By the time you are 35, you have just 500 eggs left. So you can imagine. So it's better people went to hospital early to get their systems checked so they can conceive. And I also plead with society. The pressure on them is too much. You have no idea the kind of calls I'm receiving from people, the kind of stories people are sharing with me that this is a sensitive topic I have touched on and how it's eating people up. It's all because of pressure from society, and that is not helping. So with this documentary, we are also saying, let infertility stigma come down. We should do away with the stigma that comes with infertility. Amabi.
Seth Kwame Boateng, we're going to leave it here. We'll all make time and watch. It's 8:30 this evening, and then we'll continue on Tuesday. But we'll have a full conversation on the back of that here on the AM show.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, as always, for a great job. And I promise you will like this documentary that is later this evening. If this is your story, well, watch as Seth Kwame Boateng tells it. And there are so many other things in this documentary that we all learn lessons from. So make a date tonight right here on Joy News. We'll bring you show business, but before that, don't you just hate it when your data runs out right in the middle of something really important? Well, Cefline, Ghana's first and only true 4G LTE network, has introduced a bundle that is guaranteed to give you total peace of mind all throughout the month. Cefline's always-on bundles gives you unlimited data that never stops for the whole month. No need for unexpected expenses in the middle of the month on internet data. The always-on bundle from Cefline guarantees that. Just dial star 718 star 77 hash star 718 star 77 hash to purchase an always-on bundle today. The always-on bundle is also available at Cefline shops, Shell shops, Express Pay, eTransact, Slide Pay, Haptel, and Koba electronic platforms. Cefline always-on bundle, pure unlimited bundle that never stops. Cefline, it's about time. Yes, it's about time to bring you some show business.